openers.
So many recent segments that I've seen from like these extreme pushover leftos have been the Hitler comparison. Hitler also arrested judges in his first year. It's like, yeah, and Hitler also drank water. Like, what does that make you, right?
know,
It's like,
right?
it's so dumb. And so you had like a lot of these like CNN groups, which I've seen a bit, and I trust me, I don't watch CNN for my own enjoyment. But with like the weeknight with Abby Phillips and
Watch it for Scott Jennings.
Yeah, and he wasn't on there actually, so it was some other guy I'd never seen before who had to basically like take his place as like the conservative there.
Oh.
And he basically was like, dude, the moment that you go to like the Hitler comparison and you like say nothing else, you just say he's literally Hitler. I mean, you lose. You lost all ground of any reason in that statement, because it's like it's clear as day that Donald Trump is not Hitler. And the wild thing is like they continue to ignore that there's a portion of people on the right who like want Trump to be Hitler. It's like bro, like he's not Hitler. Like, what are you talking about? But go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, in the wise words of Bill Maher, I think there's 30 million Jews that are offended at that statement. Whatever, I think it's 30 million is the number that he uses. 10 million. I don't know. There's so many million Jews that are offended by that statement, comparing Trump to Hitler or whatever. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Hitler like chickens. Tyler's on a watch list now.
That's funny.
He breathed air. Oh crap, we're all on a list.
Yep. Everybody stop breathing.
No, but this was
those clips going around now because people are just taking that and going, see, Hitler also arrested judges. Like, isn't everyone scared now? This is the most fascist thing I've ever seen. It's like, yeah, I wish Trump was a fascist, dude. Country would have been healed by now.
And so this is Fox News anchor Pam Bondi giving us an update.
So rare for victims to want to cooperate. They wanted to cooperate.
What?
Put it on screen.
Oh, yeah. I guess I want to do that, huh? I was just going to watch it on the big TV right here. But I don't think you caught it, but I caught her Fox News anchor.
Pam Bondi? Yeah, might as well be.
All right, play.
So rare for victims to want to cooperate. They wanted to cooperate. They were sitting in the courtroom with the state prosecutor. The judge learns that ICE was outside to get the guy because he had been deported in 2013, came back in our country, commits these crimes, charged with committing these crimes, victims in court. Judge finds out. She goes out in the hallway, screams at the immigration officers. She's furious, visibly shaken, upset, sends them off to talk to the chief judge. She comes back in the courtroom. You're not going to believe this. Takes the defendant and the defense attorney back in her chambers, takes them out of private exit and tells them to leave. While a state prosecutor.
Yeah, walked this person out through the jury entrance and exit to protect them.
And victims of domestic violence are sitting in the courtroom.
Wow. Madam Attorney General, great to have you here, and thanks for coming back on America Report. So we remember these words of Tom Homan, the border czar. This was March 17th, and his message on these judges who apparently are trying to get in the way of this administration's efforts. Listen.
I'm proud to be a part of this administration. We're not stopping. I don't care what the judges think. I don't care what the left thinks. We're coming.
So when you see these judges trying to obstruct your efforts to make this country safer, what is your message to them?
We are going to prosecute you, and we are prosecuting you. I found out about this the day it happened. We could not believe, actually, that a judge really did that. We looked into the facts in great depth. That's her picture up on the screen, Hannah Dugan, who is now in custody. You cannot obstruct a criminal case, and really, shame on her. It was a domestic violence case of all cases, and she
looks like she obstructs Walmart aisleways, dude.
Of crime.
In fact, she just had an initial.
I don't know if you saw the picture of this judge it was like a before and after. Not the best look.
No, I'm thinking like she's the type of lady where you have to ask because like you can't. There's no way you could get around. You're like, excuse me, ma'am. Where you're awkwardly waiting because it's like you can't get around her until she moves. I mean.
Initial appearance in court. There's also this other case coming out of New Mexico. Judge Joel Cano and his wife were arrested for harboring a TDA member at their home. the alleged TDA member had been picked up by law enforcement, and now he and his wife were picked up and arrested. And you say that you believe, as the Attorney General, that the person that they were having living at their home was a truly potentially bad individual.
Yeah, that's the judge up on the screen now who got arrested. Yeah, his name is Ortega. He was a known TDA member, So he comes through Eagle Pass December 2023. He's living in our country. January 2025, ICE, they get a tip. Tom Homan's done a great job. Our FBI did a great job on this case too. They get a tip that he is living with a judge and the judge's wife. So they have him arrested first on immigration charges. A Judge Damian Martinez releases him saying that Judge Cano has a good BS meter and wouldn't let just anyone live on his property.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the associations with this violent Venezuelan gang, Tren de Aragua, and this person that they harbored in their home, he was showing signs through clothing, we were told, tattoos. There was evidence through voice messages and text messages of his association to TDA. So what charges will Cano and his wife face, if any?
So Judge Cano, soon to be former Judge Cano, got his charges were just unsealed. He's charged with obstruction. He admitted post Miranda. He took one of the TDA members' cell phones himself, took it, beat it with a hammer, destroyed it, and then walked the pieces to a city dumpster to dispose of it to protect him. The wife also is charged with destroying evidence. Sandra, not only that, this TDA member, and he had on a necklace that said kill, something about death. He had tattoos all over him. He also had on his cell phone pictures of two decapitated victims, victims, decapitated, gruesome photos. And he was sending them out, and whoever he was sending them to was sending back saying, hey, you need to be careful. You shouldn't be sending these. You shouldn't be texting these photos out. Not only that, these two, the judge and his wife, gave him assault rifles that belonged to their daughter. That's what they're charged with. In the criminal report affidavit, he goes to a shooting range with these assault rifles, with a suppressor, with other known TDA members, and they're shooting. This is the last person that we want in our country, nor will we ever tolerate a judge or anyone else harboring them.
Let me, if I could, Madam Attorney General, come back to the Wisconsin case and Judge Hannah Dugan, because in allegedly letting the perpetrator and the attorney out through a non-public exit and allowed them to get out in front of the building, we had a situation where we've seen that I know Tom Homan was complaining about in Colorado, where there would be no transfer of a defendant from a jail to ICE custody on a detainer request in a way that was orderly and protected public safety. They would dump them off in a parking lot, and then ICE would have to chase them around with the DEA or whatever, or FBI, and pick them up. This ended up in a foot chase in public sight. It says here, a foot chase ensued. The agents, and this was a DEA agent and FBI agent, pursued Flores Ruiz for the entire length of the courthouse, ultimately apprehended him near the intersection of West State Street and 10th Street. So the judge apparently has created a situation here where you have a public foot chase. And we all know that, well, sometimes they can come off without incident. They can also turn into very dangerous situations.
John, that's exactly right. She put the lives of our law enforcement officers at risk. She put the lives of citizens at risk. A street chase, which is absurd that had to happen. But yes, she put a lot of people in danger. That judge did it. So did the other judge. Judge Cano is charged with, they were allegedly giving him assault rifles, AK-47s, AR-15s, with a suppressor, a known TDA member, letting him go to a...
Just quickly, I'm not sure if it was by definition an assault rifle. An AR-15 is not an assault rifle, nor is an AK. Yeah. What defines a weapon, a gun, to be an assault rifle is if it has the switch between burst, automatic, and semi-automatic. So I don't know. Pam Bondi, who doesn't have the best record with 2A and red flag laws, You know, I'm not surprised, but anyways, let's continue.
A shooting range to refine and perfect his shooting skills. What's happened to our judiciary is beyond me.
Yeah, so
I mean, that's some privilege. I wish I could get free weapons, ammo, range access. I mean, that's pretty nice.
I mean,
but you know, this is where you know, Tim Pool mentioned this concept, and it's, you have to wonder, what else has this judge been doing, and is this judge a part of a corrupt criminal organization? You know, is this a judge that they figured out that they could pay off years ago? Is this a judge that's just been brought up and groomed through their system? You just have to wonder, you know?
Right. Well, I mean, compare the way that a 19-year-old will get treated if he puts a skid mark on a rainbow on the street. I mean, like this. I mean, like this is stuff like I don't care about their due process, getting disbarred. I mean, like, deport these people. Like you lost your right to be an American citizen, dude. You do something like this, like that's why I said bring back exile.
This sedition. It's not treason, but this is sedition. This is literally working against your. I mean, just be disbarred, be charged. None of this stuff, and that's one thing that we need to see out of the Trump administration is we need to see some significant arrests. And well, I mean, look, this person was arrested. Both of these judges and their wife was arrested. So, at least we got that. But that's not one that we planned on. This was supposed to be a bonus. You know what I mean?
Right.
JB says if you commit assault with a thing, then it becomes an assault weapon. Learned that in court. Oh, okay. New rule.
Nice. Well, I mean, how can you even respect the court, right? Like if judges across the nation are doing garbage like this, like I'm supposed to just automatically assume if I get a police ticket I want to argue, I'm gonna get some like great and honorable judge. Like, no. And if you lose the judges, I mean, what kind of system do you have, right? If it's this clear to anyone who ever opened their eyeballs and placed them on the judiciary system, you would go, dang, that's crazy. It's almost like everything is fake and gay.
Right. You why do we elect a president if the judiciary actually runs the government?
Right. And then expect that everyone else is just going to play by the rules. It's like, I would like to see way more than just arrest. I'm way past the point of people just going to prison.
Arrests, prosecutions, convictions, and as my wife would say, and I know my wife is saying something all in the street, something all in the street.
Right. Like, yeah, no, seriously. Like, I want to see on telephone poles in these nearby cities, the judge's face, wanted,
right,
or alive.
Right,
like,
exactly.
That's what I want to see in the streets, dude. Hey, government will pay you $2 million. You find this guy, we don't care, man. Bring him to the court steps, get your payday. That's what I want to see, dude. Like, I'm so sick of
that. What's up, Tix? Good to see you.
Oh, Tix. Oh, Tix is probably simping for some other girl online somewhere. He just missed the time.
Well, let's finish this last minute and a half here.
When the American public hears this and they think these were once upstanding people in their communities and their professions, and they put it all on the line for this. I mean, have you dug into their motive? Like, what inspired them to carry out these acts and harbor criminals?
They're deranged is all I can think of. I cannot believe. I think some of these judges think they are beyond and above the law, and they are not.
Criminals. Get behind me. They'll never.
Strong message today. If you are harboring a fugitive,
here, hide under my dress, my robe.
Right, exactly.
We don't.
You're Mexican, right? I could fit at least 16 of you guys under here.
Yeah.
Or who you are, if you are helping hide one, if you are giving a TDA member guns, anyone who is illegally in this country, we will come after you and we will prosecute you. We will find you.
If I could just finish off with this idea, very significant development that you're arresting judges now. Now, it could be that the judges have engaged in terribly bad behavior and deserve to be arrested. But you know what critics will say? They'll say, "Oh, this is a government that is expanding the powers of the Article 1 of the Constitution. Now they're arresting judges." How do you respond to that?
No one is above the law, John. No one is above the law in this country. And if you are destroying evidence, if you are obstructing justice, when you have victims sitting in a courtroom of domestic violence and you're escorting a criminal defendant out a back door, it will not be tolerated, and it is a crime in the United States.
Well, you know, charge her to the fullest extent of the law and make an example out of this judge. Both of these judges. Like, there's nothing, if you don't, they'll just do it again. Okay? It's that simple.
Yeah.
So, get out of here, man. These people are crazy.